Hi everyone, Casey Parsons, your Fund the Cure lead for Jackson County here. As I think Kim explained in her video on Monday, we're doing some videos each day of the week because we are not able to meet in person. So my portion today is going to be the Survivor story that I was going to share with you on kickoff on March 12th. Unfortunately, we had to cancel kickoff. So this is going to be my story of why I relay and how the American Cancer Society has helped me. So here we go. In January 2013, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. There were lots of tests and appointments, and it was just a whirlwind of activity. As I started to lose my hair, I contacted the ACS to find out about their Look Good, Feel Better program. I was amazed when I called the toll-free number and actually got a real person, and I was even more surprised when that person said they'd call me back and actually did. And I think that speaks to the ACS and their passion that they have for cancer survivors, the patients, caregivers, anyone who contacts them. So my medical team was following all standard protocols for someone with stage 4 breast cancer. There was a spot on one of my ribs that my doctors were convinced was breast cancer that had metastasized to my bones. I wasn't 100% sure, and I have to give big props to my surgeon and my oncologist, because when I asked if there was some way we could be sure, they said absolutely there was. And so when I went in July to have the breast tumor removed, they also biopsied my rib. If getting diagnosed with breast cancer was a slap in the face, finding out in August that I had multiple myeloma was a kick in the gut. I had never heard of this cancer. I had gone to my appointment thinking I was either going to find out that I had stage 3 breast cancer or I didn't, or it was stage 4. I never in a million years thought, oh, I might have this other cancer. So the folks with the highest risk of being diagnosed with multiple myeloma are typically Black men who are overweight in their 70s. And as you can see, I am not a Black man. I am not in my 70s. The overweight thing we won't talk about. Normally myeloma is not diagnosed until lesions form on the bones. Bones break because of those lesions, or organs begin to fail. I was very, very lucky that because I advocated for myself and really followed my own instincts, my myeloma was found very, very early. I hate to think of where I might be today had I not really asked the questions that I needed those answers to. My first relay for life was in August of that same year, right after I found out I had multiple myeloma. I had 2 cancer diagnoses already in my pocket. Breast cancer was pretty much in my rearview mirror, but multiple myeloma and the unknown of what that might be was very much in front of me. Since then, I've had many more doctor appointments, blood tests, infusions, injections, tests, scans, a stem cell transplant, a couple of hospital stays. For those of you who have your own cancer story, I know this is not anything new to you. My treatment is ongoing for multiple myeloma. There's currently no cure, and that's really a big part of why I relay, because I want my grandchildren and your grandchildren and their grandchildren to be able to have a life where cancer is just something that people used to have. For me, that would be the equivalent to polio. So my continued treatment is lots of annual routine tests and monthly infusions. And during one of those routine tests in 2019, another tumor was found, this time in one of my lungs. It wasn't lung cancer, it wasn't multiple myeloma related, it wasn't a breast cancer recurrence that had metastasized. This was some other type of cancer. This time it was sarcoma. So now I have 3 cancer diagnoses. So it makes me think, is there a Triple Crown trophy for cancer like there is for horse racing? Maybe there should be. As I look back at the last 7 years and I look to the future of fighting and beating cancer and hoping to be able to celebrate my 8th relay, I want to say thank you. Thank you for keeping up the fight and continuing to fundraise to find cures and better treatments. Today, because of relayers like you, because you're connected, whether it's you're a survivor or a caregiver, or you're just passionate about the cause, thank you. It gives me and other cancer survivors and cancer warriors hope that in the future we can really put this disease behind us. So that's my story. Again, I hope very soon we'll be able to see this in person and go back to our meetings in person, and we'll all be able to celebrate 2020 Relay in August. Thank you.